Kim. Um, if you have any questions about details and stuff, please see her. I don't deal with details. I just do this part of it. I'm also very fortunate to, you have someone already talking, to have one of my best friends in the world be here tonight, Bob McAvoy. He's one of the best skydivers in this area. He's a skydiving instructor. We're both jumpers. He's joining us tonight, a friend of mine. Some things about my readings to help you kind of understand the way my head works. First of all, I read the living too, so I can tell you all about people that are here and gone. So with whatever I say, make sure you think everyone here and gone, not just people that are gone. All right? Because a lot of people, if I'll push them hard enough, I'll be like, come on, I know, I see it. They'll be like, well, yeah, but they're still alive. It's okay, because I read people that are both here and gone. What I basically do is give you a message from the other side, or I'm just going to sit here and read facts from your brain and tell you about yourself. But it's not a perfect world, and especially in a group setting. I might be sitting here staring at you and reading you. So that's why I need everyone to listen with everything I say and speak up if it applies to you. I have this thing called common thread. What that means is I might be reading multiple people at the same time with a common subject. Let's say there's 3 nurses here, and one thing I say applies to each one of them. It just means I'm reading all 3 at the same time. If you're part of the common thread, speak up. Say, oh, hey, look, I'm part of this. It's important because sometimes it's your person who's coming through and telling me all this, and I just happen to find other people that have a common thread. The other night at one of my shows, the 4th person we came to that was a common thread, it was her mom coming through. So it's important. Don't keep it to yourself. Every show, someone will come up to me at the end and say, oh, that was me, but I didn't want to interrupt you. And I'm like, interrupt me, all right? Say, hey, this is me. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to talk to you at that moment, because if I'm being pulled to you and you have a common thread and you're like, oh, I'm a common thread, and I put my hand up and say, okay, thank you, it just means that I want to know, but if I'm not getting pulled to you, I may not talk to you at the moment. I had a lady come up to me during one of the breaks and she goes, I told you twice I was a common thread and you didn't talk to me. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't see time, so think as far back as you can. I had a lady recently, I said you had a great-grandma who was famous. She was on the Titanic. It was kind of cool. And the funny part was, at one of the next shows, I pointed at a lady and said the same thing just like I did with you, for an example, and just picked a lady out. And I said, yeah, and I had this lady, she was her great-grandma, she was on the Titanic, her jaw dropped. And I said, why is your jaw dropping? She goes, because my great-uncle helped build the Titanic. It was kind of funny. He was a riveter. So it was kind of funny the way it worked out. Names, think family first. If it's not family, open it up to everyone you know here and gone. You're welcome to ask questions if you have any questions. I do channel. I'm kind of one of the only mediums I've ever seen that can channel. I can actually let them talk. I can do a little Whoopi Goldberg for you. So sometimes, and they don't pick and choose when, but sometimes they just step in and they're like, I want to talk. So I let them. If they get abusive, I cut them off. I've had abusive people come through. I've had dark things come through. And if they start to get ugly, I just cut them off. And like I said, you're welcome to ask questions. If you want me to try and see anything, ladies, I'm not the love doctor, so don't ask me when you meet the perfect guy. If I happen to get it, I'll give it to you. If I don't, and medical stuff is my thing. I'm kind of known as the medical dude. I get a lot of detail with medical stuff. What's math in you? Are you really good at it, or it's not your friend? You're really good at it? Did they want to put you in an accelerated program or a higher program? Yeah, okay. I'm hearing you would struggle a little bit, but you could do it. I feel like she's like right between. Like if there's her level and then there's the accelerated level, I feel like she's like cutting right in between. I feel like if you put her in that accelerated level, she'd fight a little bit, but she could do it. I'm actually questioning whether it'd be the right thing to do, because I feel like she'd be struggling her ass off. Oh, one more thing. I'm an old military guy, and I do swear. I'm kind of like the Ron White of mediums. So if my swearing offends you, then please don't see me again. No, I can't control it. All right. Did you meet a new boy? Did she have a brother who didn't make it? Did you have a miscarriage or termination?
Got a brother this year.
Did you ever have a loss? Do you have a brother that didn't make it? Did mom have a loss? Yes, you did. You did. It's you. But at your level too. Because I see in levels, grandkids, kids, your level, parents, grandparents. And I was at this level. I think you needed to jump up one level, which would be you and her, not her and her. Do you have a brother that didn't make it? Do you know somebody who drowned? Almost drowned? Drowned? Who? Yes. You know somebody who drowned or almost drowned? Yes. Is there a quarry that somebody swims at? Or hangs out at? Yes. Is there one that you used to swim at or when you were younger or go to?
Younger.
Yeah. Okay, well I don't see time.
Okay.
There's a boy saying I drowned there. Do you know of any stories?
No.
Okay. Well, somebody from that quarry is speaking up. Who's Tony? Do you know Tony? Tony with an I or Y? Who has MS? You give me another no, I'll kick your ass out of here.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know who has that.
I'm better than that.
I know you are. I'm just trying to think.
Hang on. Do you have a girlfriend who has MS? Or someone you know with MS?
I do.
Oh, okay. You do?
My son-in-law.
Yeah, I'm getting it right here. Is yours a woman? Is yours a woman
A woman what?
that has MS? You have MS? Yeah. Are your legs getting worse? It's you. All right, I apologize. You can stay. What's the horse relevance?
Horse.
Is there a horse relevance? Do you know people who have horses? Am I back to you? Do you have the horse relevance?
Not anymore.
But you used to. Okay, so I am reading. Did you bury one? That one's saying hi. Believe it or not, the animals talk to me the same as people do. Did it do that lip thing? Okay, I was seeing like that. Remember that show, Mr. Ed, where the horse would do the lip thing? Do you have Dad's watch, or is there a pocket watch that got passed along, or a watch?
No. But not from a family member, but someone close to me.
And thank you, because I get all the people around you, not just family. Who's that from?
A gentleman I take care of.
Well, he's thanking you for the care, and he's showing me the watch. Was that like a present?
No, it was left in the house when he died.
Okay. Because there's a watch with you too. Yes. Was that a present? Was that? Yeah. You might be the core read, and I'm common threading, because your dad said turn around and talk to you, and it was given to the boy. Do you have a son?
No. Oh, yeah.
Did you think of giving it to him?
It's okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he saw that. Was he laid to rest or cremated? Laid to rest? Were the boys? Did the boys carry him? He's saying. Was it just the funeral people? I was seeing us being pallbearers for my dad. He's saying the boys carried me.
My nephew.
Yeah, he's thanking them. Who's Paul? Paul? Paulette? Paul? Paula? Do you know one? Don't think just him.
Yeah.
Who's Paul?
One of his good friends.
Is he still here?
No.
Okay, so he's saying Paul's on the other side with him. What? He messes with the lights?
Yes.
He's saying, I fuck with the lights. He makes the lights flicker or dim, do weird stuff?
He did that once to my mother and pretended he was electrocuted.
Okay. So he's laughing. He's saying that he punked her good.
Yes. She was not very happy.
That's too funny. Is there a yellow flower relevance?
Yes.
What's the yellow flower?